Welcome to Ghostblog. Ghostblog is a tool, it's a service, and it's a solution all at the same time. We are typically ghosts that write content on your behalf on your blog every single day. Now, I have launched multiple products in the past, and it all starts the same way. I have the beautiful idea, I find the perfect brand name, and then the domain name, and I buy this beautiful website, I customize it, I make it as beautiful as I can with all beautiful dreams of making content about business ideas, about financial models, about business structures, but none of them really come to life. Now, why does this happen? It's mostly because I am too lazy to write content myself, and I usually lack the patience to deal with a lot of freelancers. So, this is why I made Ghostblog. It's basically allowing you to fill and populate your blog every single day with content that relates to your niche. How it works is basically you have to find ideas that relate to you. You choose your content pillars. Would you like to talk about food? Would you like to talk about tourism or traveling maybe? You choose these top ideas that you want to write about in your blog. And then you pick a few keywords that you really want to dominate, right? So whenever anyone searches Google for your product or for your service or any related keywords regarding to the solutions you offer, your name pops up first. The best way we do this is by picking the keywords that most suit our niche. Now, before we go further, we can have a look at one of the blog posts that we create. So this blog post is created all by AI, and all the articles in this website is all created by AI, right? One of my topics that I write about is about automation. So this is one of my content pillars. The way it works is the AI chooses content that it would like to write about, and it also creates beautiful images as the main banner. Then it writes about the whole content. It writes about the introduction, it writes about quotes from relevant places, and it also has a lot of outbound links to websites that are related to the main topic that it's writing about. Well, optionally, you can have a lot of sponsored columns, a sponsored section, so that you can convert a lot of people who comes to your website, a lot of your traffic. You can convert them to monetization kind of quickly. And the way we do this is by we tell the AI that, hey, we would like to include a few links, a few affiliate links, a few websites that we refer to, a few of service that we use. And it generates a lot of beautiful content. It generates tables, it generates images, and this is what makes AI, in my opinion, professional enough to make content that we like and that we can consume, right? Because if you think about it, there's a lot of content out there, and what AI does, it summarizes, it links, and it makes content more engaging. So this is an example blog that has been created using AI, and all the contents on this blog has also been created by AI. As you can see, all these contents have been posted recently, and there's like pages and pages and pages of content that I create myself almost every single day, all using AI. All right. So now that we know what the blog posts look like, let's see a little bit about why this is important. Um, Blogs is actually a good way to channel traffic to your site. And in the end, we want it all to convert into revenue. The problem with most of the freelancers I've worked with is none of them knows our product well enough to know what are the important outbound links, what are the important inbound links, and how to actually rank up our website in terms of domain authority. So this is what Ghostblog actually does. It builds your traffic and it builds funnels for you to convert this traffic into potential revenue and give you a potential ROI. We're still developing the main dashboard, and this actually started as an MVP through an automation site. What I mean is, I'll show you a little bit about how it works. So this is the main brains behind the whole blog automation process. Maybe this is a bit too complicated, but if you like to check out the end-to-end workflow itself, you can have a look at the link in bio, where I have posted a link of this whole concept. The reason why we created Ghostblog was because that this workflow became very popular. It had over 10,000 views and many purchases. on our end-to-end website. So we actually spoke with a lot of our users, and they said that this may be too complicated for them to use. So we created a more friendlier version where we serve you and you tell us what content pillars you want to make, and we make them for you. This is a simplified version of how it works. So we first discuss with clients on what kind of content do we want to create. If you would like to create content about finances, who are the best financial reference that we can take? If you would like to write about stocks, maybe we could look at Wall Street journals, we could look at Yahoo Finances, and we decide that these are our content references. Once we have already chosen them, we scrape from the RSS feed every single day and we choose topics that are most relevant to our website. For example, if the latest news is about a stock that has went up or has plunged, we use it as a reference to create our content. Once we have already have the topic that we would like to write about today, we do intensive research and we find news sources, we find quotes, we find facts that relate to the main content article. And then we have a whole content generation AI agents which basically talk to each other and decide what the structure of the content would like to be. Do we want to put any sponsored content? Do we want to include any certain facts, any certain people that we would like to reference? And then we create the images, we create the optimization for the blog, we improve the SEO until the content is worthy enough for us to publish on our WordPress, Twitter, and repurpose it to other sources. So that's a little bit about how it works. And if you're interested, we actually have three type of pricing, right? We have pricing where it's for the curious, people who just want to try out. We mostly charge about $1.1 per article, and this is way, way, way cheaper compared to any other services out there. Why? It's because we run all this content creation through AI and AI agents. One post per workday won't really get you much traffic, but it's a good place to start to know what the quality looks like. Usually, we always work with clients who are ready to spend about $300 per month. That's about $1 per article. And this really pushes your content out there. It brings you a lot of leads, a lot of opinions, and lots of interested people to purchase. When you would like to get started, you can have a look at the pricing page. Currently, we're setting up our dashboard as well as our payments with Stripe. But in the meantime, we have a limited quantity of about 10 clients that we are ready to work with today. And this is just for creating content using blog automation. And it starts about $300. Now, all the payment is via Gumroad so that it handles all your checkout, refunds if you have any complaints that maybe you experience. And the result is actually kind of good. So let's have a look at our analytics and let's look at the performance of a blog website with 300 articles per month. Does it improve? Does it not? So this is something what it looks like right now. When we first started about 20th July, we were making a little bit of content, and slowly, as you can see in the last month by the dotted lines, it's been improving by quite a lot. This month we have already reached stable around 20 to 30, and we reached new peak of around 38 users. But we have worked with other clients whose blog has reached about 100 views per month, and these are all just data that you can funnel into paying customers. The audience is quite wide range. I think it kind of explores a lot of country, and mostly people are reading content regarding the new articles posted. So yeah, we have seen that the blog posting has not died, but it has changed a lot in terms of what people are willing to read and how people get magnetized to your site. You can book a call with us today for free consultation, or you can directly check out the blog automation solution. Either ways, we are ready to help you. Hit the subscribe button below. I build a lot of things, and now I am more than excited to share them with you on YouTube and other social media channels. Reach out to us, and hopefully, we can help you scale better. You focus on the business, and Ghosted.blog will take care of the rest.